has no clothes on.
Oh, yes. We live on the edge of the country, and there's a shirtless man walking down the street.
Okay.
We're in a public park.
No one's here. Literally.
People right over there.
They're walking that way.
Okay.
You know what? If you can't dance, what?
In this video, I defend a 3-row crossover from Megan. That doesn't seem like me making excuses for the Pathfinder while she was being more critical. I changed my mind about the way that the Nissan Pathfinder rides, sort of. Maybe I'm imagining things, but I prefer the way that this Rock Creek trim drives. And sadly, I call a vehicle that costs $45,000 a good value. Yeah, what a world we live in. I guess is a good value now? And if you enjoy reviews from a married couple with children that doesn't just stand in front of vehicles and recite facts that anyone could look up on the internet, well then consider subscribing for more. The Pathfinder Rock Creek can take you off-road, and it can also take you to
Taylor Swift!
And yes, in case you're wondering, the Nissan Pathfinder is perfectly capable of carrying 3 Swifties to the Taylor Swift concert in supreme comfort. So, like, review over? All right, I've never had a problem with the way the Nissan Pathfinder looks, but in this Rock Creek trim, it looks positively awesome. The 18-inch beadlock style wheels, even if they are beadlock style, are a really nice touch. And the tubular roof rack that can hold up to 220 pounds looks properly tough. The front fascia has also been sort of toughened up some, and there are numerous Rock Creek badges around this trim of the Pathfinder to announce to all of your neighbors and the rest of the world that you are officially a poser and you're proclaiming it proudly. We'll come back to the neighbors in a second. These cool looking wheels also hide a 5/8-inch suspension lift. Now, I know that's not going to take you off into the Mojave Desert, but it is something over the regular Pathfinder. And the Rock Creek trim comes with Nissan's surround view camera, which has a dedicated off-road mode for tackling the trails, kind of like the Pro 4X models. The downside here is that those cameras, kind of like the similar system in Toyota's TRD Pro models, is in like original Nintendo resolution. Seriously, automakers, get with GoPro or something and sort this out. It's embarrassing. You also might notice, for what it's worth, these beadlock style wheels are wrapped in Toyo Open Country actual all-terrain tires, not all-season tires. So the Rock Creek trim isn't just pretending, it is giving you some more substance.
Oh, are we starting?
Yes.
Okay, hi guys. This is the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek edition.
There we go.
And it looks so good, like so good. And I don't know how much of this is, you'll tell me, how much of this is Rock Creek and how much of it is just the Pathfinder looks awesome.
All the coolest parts.
Like this black grill.
Yeah, Rock Creek.
It's totally sick. The black, like all the black, is that all Rock Creek?
Pretty much. The front fascia is unique, yeah.
Like the front is freaking beautiful. And in beautiful, I mean like in
Tough.
a truck toughie. Yes, I just am a, what's the word?
You're a what?
I don't know the word. I can't come up with it.
Tough gal.
I'm a tough gal. I do not like an SUV that looks like it's not a truck. Like I want my SUV to look like a truck, and oh man, this one does. The wheels, is that Rock Creek? Because they're sick.
Yes, they are. They're beadlock style.
They're awesome. I love they look like so like tough and
Well,
like.
they're mimicking off-road wheels.
Oh, well, they do a good job. And like the tire itself is big, thick. Is that
Yeah,
like
those are actually all-terrain.
Yeah, those are nice. The side of it, like, what about the black, like this part? Is that because it's Rock Creek?
Yeah, you can get the regular one in two-tone, but it looks extra good with
Yeah,
the
the
roof rack.
two-tone is awesome. This red color is beautiful. Is this like a special?
I don't know. I think the last one we had was in that color.
It's like darker though, I think, maybe a
Yeah,
little bit.
it's
I
pretty
don't know,
nice.
but
It
I
looks
love
good.
the headlights are like the shape of it's just
Yeah, it's a good-looking SUV.
like there's nothing I don't like about this car. I love the black, like I love
Nothing
it.
you don't like about it?
No, I told you the heavy steering.
Oh, you mean styling.
Nothing. Right.
Oh.
Look, isn't that what we're doing? We're doing
Yeah.
exterior here. Come on.
Nissan will be happy.
Roll with me. Roll.
Okay.
Like literally nothing I don't like about it.
Wow.
It is sick. It is tough. It is like
So you would get this?
100%.
Oh,
100%.
wow. Okay.
Um,
that was not on our list.
That wasn't. Well, you did. Come on. You left.
Sorry.
You left a good. I didn't even know it was out there.
So
It's
this
got
or
3
Telluride
rows.
for looks. This or Telluride.
Oh, this.
Wow.
Yeah, and I do love it. I do love the Telluride,
Telluride
but
kick to the curb.
this just the Telluride doesn't look tough enough to me. Like
Oh,
I
okay.
want a tough looking car, and I love this. So if you're like me and you love a tough car, this is. And it also, like you keep saying, space wise, it's huge, but it doesn't look huge to me.
No, they hide it well.
Yeah, which I love. But like you get inside and you're like, dang, there's like a lot of space in here. So I love it. 10 out of 10 Nissan.
Ooh, 10 out of 10 on
10
the
out of
style.
10. 10 out of 10 on the style meter.
Uh-oh, Nissan.
Yeah, and 100 out of 10 on the like doesn't look like a truck meter. Absolutely.
We're just
Hands
making
down.
up numbers.
Yeah. And the grill, like maybe my favorite grill of any car we've tested.
What?
Look at it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not good looking, but
It's
wow.
like so fat. Why is it like I love the big fat? Like I love like how these big things.
All right. This is
It's,
not
like,
sponsored
awesome.
by Nissan. Not sponsored.
It is not. It is not. But I would totally. Yeah. Can I have one?
I mean, it's a good value. This is 45.
Really?
That's it.
Really?
Yeah, 45 as you see it here.
And the aggressive lane keep assist. I don't like that.
Turn it off.
But you said though you don't want me turning off safety features.
Well, not the way you drive.
I just need to be able to swerve wherever I want.
Definitely not the way you drive.
Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, so the roll bar, what is
The
it called? The roof
roof
rack?
rack.
I love that. Is that a Rock Creek thing?
Yes.
Okay, then absolutely get the Rock Creek package. Is that like super expensive?
No, it's not actually.
How much is it?
Well, this is 45.
But
I
like
don't-
with how much did that Rock Creek thing add?
Not much. I think it's just a trim. Like it just is 45,
Oh,
and you
then-
can add more to it.
Oh, get it. 100% get it. I love it. I love it.
And you know what? For once, it's not just looks. The Rock Creek trim comes with an actual performance boost. Yes, that's right. This engine makes more horsepower on premium fuel than the regular Pathfinder, up to 295 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. And that runs through a 9-speed automatic, just like it does in every Pathfinder, and it hits the ground via all-wheel drive with, some of the off-road modes. But hey, it's nice to see a trim be more than just a trim. All right, good news though. I complained in my last video, link is in the description of course, that I felt like the Pathfinder rocked a bit on imperfect roads. It was perfectly comfortable on smooth roads, but on imperfect roads it had the tendency to rock side to side, and I feel like that's a bit better. Maybe I'm imagining things, but I prefer the way that this Rock Creek trim drives compared to the last one, which was a fully loaded model. I just think the suspension is ever so slightly more controlled. But because we want to bring you as much value, I will say this, Megan didn't always agree with me.
Really, my favorite thing might be the seat. Is that weird?
No, Nissan is known for
It's like very comfortable. I like the big fat steering wheel. I don't love how it has this middle. What is this thing? Because some people like to drive with their hands down here.
It's just a spoke.
Yeah, but I don't like it. Like if you're a driver that drives like down here, you
I think it's because it has a
wouldn't
flat
like
bottom
it.
wheel.
The buzzing at me every
The-
time I get close to a lane
the
to like
lane
it's real aggressive.
It's very sensitive.
It's very sensitive. Like, I mean, who doesn't like turn and cut in a little bit? Like if nobody's like, come
Maniac.
on. I like the way it drives for the most part. I think, and I don't really know what this means, but like I feel like you have to turn the steering wheel. It's very heavy, and like I have to like aggressively. Like I was just got out of my Suburban, and like I don't have to like turn hard. I just like barely go, and it goes where I want it to go. But this, I feel like you like.
Steering's too heavy.
Yeah, the steering's really heavy, and I also think the gas and the brake, maybe more the brake than the gas, are like real heavy too. Like you have to like really push your foot down hard for it to do what you want it to do. Is that, do you agree with that?
Not really, but I mean, the brake is inconsistent.
Yeah, like I feel like sometimes I have to press it real hard, and sometimes I don't press it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't love the braking. I mean, I could get it. Like, I do like this car enough that I would like move past that. And I think it's also things that, yeah, you'd get used to as you drive it. I love the way it looks. It does drive. I mean, other than those little things, that like it drives well though. Is this a small SUV?
No.
It's a big SUV? It feels small though. Like it feels small, like when you're driving it, which I guess is good. Like
That's
I
a
don't.
good thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you don't feel like you're driving a tank or something.
No,
Like
this
I
is like Telluride.
drive a tank every day. Really?
Yeah.
So I was thinking this is like a small SUV, and then I like looked back the other day and I was like, oh, there's like 3 rows.
Yeah.
It's like bigger. It is very. I don't know what the word is. It's very just.
Spacious.
No.
Good visibility.
No. It's
What in the world are you trying to say?
Deceiving. Thank you. That's what it's very deceiving. Like because as I'm driving it, I feel like I'm driving a small little SUV. But then I look behind me and I'm like, whoa, it's like a big SUV, but it feels small, which I think is good. Like my Suburban is giant and it feels giant. I don't love this thing, the gear change, what is it called?
The shifter.
Yes, because the other day when I drove this car for the first time, it was backed into the driveway, so I just had to drive out, and I went to go take something to you, right? Remember that? And I was parked in a parking spot. I got out, got you what you needed, and then I get back in the car and I go to leave, and I can't figure out how to get it in reverse.
You really struggle with these shifters.
Yeah, because there's a button because they're all different. Why are they all different? Why is there not a universal shifter?
Well, there used to be, and then everybody
Like,
wanted to make them.
there's this button on the side that you have to press to be able to put it in reverse, but you don't have to push it to do anything else. Like, how am I supposed to know that? And I know whoever commented on your last thing about how I shouldn't be driving because I couldn't get the car, whatever.
Yeah, someone actually commented that.
Which is like rude. Like, if you have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
It's called the internet.
I know, but I don't understand people. But also, like, I drive a 2012 Suburban. I don't have any of this technology. So when I get in a car like this, they're all different. I think it's a little tricky, but like once you figure it out, you'll be fine. The seat's probably my favorite thing about this car. It is so comfortable and it looks really cool. I like what is the material? It's like,
No, it's like a custom for the Rock Creek.
yeah, it's like really cool. It does look really tough. And that is what I love. Like, I do not want an SUV that looks not tough.
It's putting on a good show.
Yes, it looks really cool. It looks great on the inside. I love all the black. I love the stitching and the Rock Creek and stuff.
It's slightly more capable.
What do you mean?
Like
Slightly
it's
more
not
capable than-
really a hardcore off-roader.
Oh, but could it go off-road?
Well, yeah.
Like, could I go in the grass right there and...
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, the brake pedal is inconsistent for sure, but the throttle pedal is nicely tuned and the transmission shifts extremely smoothly. Yeah, the steering maybe is a little quick off center for a vehicle of this size, but I think some people would get used to it. We just want to show you that Megan and I don't always agree with the way some vehicles drive. Sometimes it surprises me, like in the Mazda 3 review, where she loved the way that drives, and I think it drives quite well too. But in this review, I was sort of shocked to find me making excuses for the Pathfinder while she was being more critical. Well, despite the Rock Creek badging, are those neighbors still wondering if you're serious about off-roading? Well, if they have any doubts, show them these Rock Creek exclusive seats that say Rock Creek. And if they still doubt you, then show them an actual creek full of rocks.
That doesn't make sense.
The upside here in the interior is that these seats, like pretty much all Nissan seats, are fantastically comfortable. The downside is that you don't get a ton of content in the Rock Creek trim, not infotainment-wise anyway. You get Nissan's older infotainment system, you get analog gauges with the digital display in between, you get heated-only seats, you don't get a sunroof because of the roof rack, presumably. So you get these sort of basics of what you'd expect, but you're not getting a ton of luxury. You have to sort of abandon the Rock Creek trim to get all the bells and whistles. Although you can get more content in the Rock Creek trim, but I think for this price, you're getting a decent amount of stuff. We'll come back to that.
That fits perfectly.
Yes, shout out to Nissan.
3 cup holders per door.
And 2 in the middle.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nissan, good job. Are they trying to get like moms with kids to buy this car?
Well, I think they want anyone to buy this car. It's
Well, but
kind
like
of
I'm saying,
selling
moms
things.
and kids are the ones that are going to have a
Well,
lot of
yes.
drinks. Yeah, absolutely. This was the thing I was saying I don't like about the wheel. Can you get it without that?
No.
It's just kind of, I don't know. I don't love it. I like the seats. I really can't say enough good things about the seats.
This video is just going to be retitled Seats. Nissan Pathfinder Seats.
They did a good job. They did a good job. The trim is awesome. The leather, like, is this real leather?
No, probably not, but it looks real.
It looks real. The stitching is, I'm sure that's the Rock Creek,
Yeah. The
It's
orange
like this
stitching,
orange
yeah,
color,
it's Rock Creek.
but it looks awesome. Do you only get black with orange stitching for Rock Creek?
I
or
think
like,
you get another color, but I think the contrasting stitching is Rock Creek.
Okay. The floor, I love all the rubber mats, like, because I feel like it makes it look like it's a tough truck, which is what it's supposed to be, but still looking like elegant. And I like the infotainment. You said it's kind of old or something?
Yeah, they just came out with a new system, so it'll probably be upgraded soon.
Oh, like in the next year or two or
Yeah, I
whatever?
would think in the next model year they'll have it all across the lineup.
But I don't hate it. I like it. I was able to easily connect my phone
Well,
and...
because you like it simple.
But yeah, I like it simple. I don't like too many things that, like, you're like, what does this even do? And you have all these buttons on your car that you've never pressed and you don't even know what they're there for, right? Like, do the job. I'm trying to drive. I don't need 85 things distracting me. But it does what it's supposed to do, and I like it. And I think it looks good. It looks sleek. I like the dash looks good.
Well, that's an
I think the
analog
gauges
gauge
are-
cluster. You
yeah.
can get the digital one.
It's a choice.
Well, you have to upgrade.
Oh, well
Like I
then.
was saying, more options.
Oh, well then we'd probably upgrade. Then
Oh,
would I get the
would we?
dash? Would I get not the dash, the heads-up display?
Yeah, and the power tailgate and all that.
Yeah, because the more I drive cars, I really do love that heads-up display.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
yeah.
not sure this one has a heads-up display.
Are you going to find out and tell the people?
Yeah, well,
right
they'll
here?
have already seen.
Oh yeah, and the last
Yeah.
time when I told you to tell the people.
Magic.
Yeah. Movie magic. We want everyone to have all the facts. So, no just talky talk. Oh, no sunroof. Why not?
I'm not sure.
Is it 'cause of the roof rack?
Maybe, but we'll put it on screen.
Okay. Like if you can get one or not?
Yeah, we did a bad job researching this.
We?
Okay, me, I'm the
I'm
target.
just the on-screen entertainment. You're the research. You're the research and development guy in the back.
Research and development. I focus
Research
on what
and-
the car we have has.
Just research.
Okay.
So that's research.
We just don't want to be one of those channels where people just talk about all the options.
But you can still mention things, right? We want a nice balance. Okay? Work on that. Do better. I need to hire someone else for my research department.
The interior is definitely roomy though, and I can easily sit behind myself at 6'6", and that is impressive. That's always impressive in any car, but I've got plenty of room here. You've also got a removable center console over here, as well as dedicated climate control, which is appreciated. And 2 cup holders in the upper door, which is lavish. And don't worry, you still get your cup holder down the bottom of the door as well. However, that's it back here. Now, Ella and Hallie didn't complain for space. I'm 6'6", so they have no right to complain. Ella's 6'1", Hallie is about 5'10", so they're incredibly tall. So even for a tall family like ours, the Nissan Pathfinder is plenty roomy.
So these back seat, like all the seats, and you said that was a Nissan thing, are like
All the seats, yeah, are comfy.
are
'cause of
super
this.
comfy.
Yeah.
Like it just is like squishy here in the middle, and I don't know what this fabric is, but like I like
It's
that.
a great road trip.
Yeah, it looks really tough.
Can
And
confirm. Watch our other video.
I love the floor. So is this rubber floor just because it's Rock Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. What about this little steppy step?
No, I think they all have that.
That is so cute. So like you can just
Well,
use
you're
the steppy
5'9",
step.
you don't really need
I
it.
don't need the steppy step, but like look how you just and this is very comfortable. I fit well in here, and the seat it just has like enough bounce in the middle to make it be like I could totally road trip in this car. Absolutely. And the little middle console for us back here in the back seat has cup holders, and it's awesome. Like this, guys, Nissan, you really killed it on this one. I love it.
You should see what the old Pathfinder was based on.
What?
Well, this is the same Pathfinder.
But remember one
in-
time we were gonna, is it different than, remember we were buying
Oh,
cars
yeah,
and we
yeah,
were looking
that
at, and it was too small
we
and we
almost
didn't
got
love
the
it?
old Pathfinder.
Yeah, this is awesome. Because I could totally fit back here, and I'm like I said, I'm 5'9", and the seat is pulled back for someone to drive it who is 5'9", and I like to drive pretty far back. So, like you've got tons of space, and I could have been taller and still fit.
Well, that's.
I mean, I
can
can't be
fit.
taller, but you
Yeah.
can fit in there right now.
Yeah, I can fit.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
Can I hold the camera?
Well, no, I've already done this.
Oh.
This is movie
Oh.
magic. I already.
Oh,
showed
you're gonna
them.
like? Are you gonna like?
Yeah, I already showed them I can fit.
They don't know. Oh, they have already seen it.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
They might have already seen, or they might be.
It's about to come up, or you've already seen it. Either
one
way.
or the other. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's awesome.
Surprisingly, the Pathfinder is only kind of mid-pack back here these days because the competition is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Honda's new Pilot is enormous, and Toyota's upcoming Grand Highlander is just as enormous, if not more enormous. The Pathfinder's 16.5 cubic feet of space behind the third row is actually quite respectable when compared to its competitors, but the 45 cubic feet behind the second row is not bad. bad. Now, for our family, especially where we're at in our lives with one child already driving and the other, you know, a teenager driving in the next couple of years, I think the Pathfinder is perfectly fine. We've taken the Pathfinder on trips before. Again, check out that video, it's so good. Oh, also, this Rock Creek trim with its enhanced power can tow up to 6,000 pounds, which is fantastic if you want to tow your other Pathfinder. Also, I told you we actually live with the cars, and what says living with the cars than a teenager keeping a fuzzy blanket in the back of your test car?
Okay, the back, it is so sick. Like, buy this car, just like, can you come get a straight on shot of the back?
Well, I was going to.
Like, it looks so cool. Like, I like how the top is smaller and then it's like a big. It looks so cool, and the roof rack looks freaking tough from over here.
From the other side.
And I really actually love how it says this here.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
It looks
with
really
Rock Creek.
good.
Yeah.
It looks really good, and I love the black. You said you can get that in any of them, like the black accent?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is pretty much how the Rock Creek comes.
It looks, but I'm saying without the Rock Creek, can you still get the black?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think you can get the two-tone separately.
Yeah, the two-tone looks awesome. So I would totally, like, that looks awesome. And I really love it. Normally I'm a black SUV kind of gal, but I love the red. I really do.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I love it with the black. It looks so good. Let's open it up.
It's not power. You're not going to be happy about
that. Oh, Nissan. Come on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Oh, my kid's car blanket's back.
Yeah, she literally left a blanket in
We'll
here.
move the car. We'll move the car blanket.
Diva.
But look at all that space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I climb in?
I mean, you always do.
Like, we could, it's a little short. Like, I'm kind of having to bend over, but I am tall. But what is this, like, this little pad? That's nice.
That Rock Creek comes with floor protectors.
Oh my gosh. Guys, buy the Rock Creek. Like, buy it. Just do it. Can you, like, how much space is back here if you have so we have the third row down, though.
Yeah,
right?
the third row is 16 cubic behind the third row.
We'll have to pull it up and see if I can fit.
45 behind the second.
Is that a lot? For,
yeah,
like,
that's good.
Yeah? Yeah, I mean, look at that. And, like, if you don't need, like, if I got this car, I'd probably have the third row down most of the time.
Yeah, I would just leave it like this.
To have all that space. Because look at that. Like, if you're going on a trip with, like, a family of 4.
Well, we went to Orlando in this, remember? Last summer.
We did?
Yeah.
This exact one?
Not Rock Creek.
I was going to say. Okay, that's why I don't remember it, because it wasn't Rock Creek.
It was a Pathfinder.
Oh, yeah, and we did go all 4, and we have plenty of space. So, can we take this year to Disney?
To Disney?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on, Nissan, a Disney trip with the Nissan Pathfinder.
Well, if you keep saying great things about it.
It was awesome. It's awesome. Maybe we'll have one of my own.
Oh, okay.
A girl can dream, right? Okay, but can you get automatic lift?
Yes, probably with an option package, so it wouldn't be 45 anymore.
Okay, I don't care. I'm getting that package.
Okay.
Does it have a heads-up display in that package? Because I noticed no heads-up display.
I think you actually can add the tech stuff too with the Rock Creek trim.
Okay, you need to find out. Can you find out and tell the people? We don't want to give false
I'll
information.
put it on the screen right now. Oh yeah, on the screen.
Okay,
right
we need to know all the things.
Okay.
All right, so I just have to close it like with
like
my
a
muscles?
plebe, like a plebeian.
Okay.
Oh God, we're so poor.
Guys, remember I have a 2012 Suburban. That's how I. Oh, but it does like.
Yeah, well, I think it's kind of a kick in the face.
Yeah, like it's like I've got the capabilities. I just don't have it. Yeah. But no, looks wise, absolutely a 10 out of 10. It's awesome. And normally I try to come up with because I don't want you to think I'm just doing this review and because Nissan, wants me to say good things. But like, it looks awesome. Like 10 out of 10. I have 0 things I dislike about it.
Wow.
About the outside, 0.
All right, should you buy a Nissan Pathfinder in Rock Creek trim? Well, I will say this, you definitely should consider it. This one costs 45 grand, which I guess is a good value now? You get all the looks and some improved off-road ability. You get some decent features like heated seats, as well as that surround view camera system with the sort of enhanced terrain mode. And of course, you get all of Nissan's safety features as well as its adaptive cruise control system. It drives well, and to be honest with you, one of its biggest selling points is that it just certainly stands out in a crowd. It looks really good in this two-tone Rock Creek trim with the roof rack. It really looks nice. You might be saying that's not enough of a reason to buy one, and I would raise you the fact that that's why most people buy cars, except BMWs.
Well, whatever.
We've driven the Nissan Pathfinder from Atlanta to Orlando and back, and we spent the past week living with this Rock Creek trim. This is a lot of space, comfort, and yes, style for 45 grand, with some noticeable functional upgrades. So if Megan's reservations, or at least her criticisms, don't sound like much of a concern for you, then you should definitely check out the Pathfinder in Rock Creek trim. You actually might find that it's the perfect balance of style and substance. It really just depends on what you prioritize the most. As always, if you found this review helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel for more. Definitely click the bell and like and all those good things. And if you're interested, check out one of our playlists about similar vehicles that might help you with your purchasing decisions, all right? As always, I'll see you in the next review. Children getting murdered at soccer practice. What the heck is going on in this game? Must be the most amazing game of all time if you're being that loud. It's not. Jesus Christ, can I get through one line without a kid screaming?
Great package, absolutely.
Okay.
Excuse me, absolutely.
We'll do that take again.